nice day after all that kind of rainy weather we had over the weekend and throughout this week. So this is a nice break. Of course, we need the rain because we have been experiencing some drought conditions, but it's nice to see the sun. Hunter Forrest is with us right now, our meteorologist extraordinaire.
Thank you, Janet.
All right, how are you? Tell me about this weather because those storms. I was telling Craig earlier as I was driving home yesterday, I saw the big lightning bolts. It was pouring, then it would stop, then it would, because I have quite a long ride home, so I kind of went through everything.
Yeah, we saw multiple rounds of some very, very heavy rain. We had a flash flood warning in parts of the south side yesterday, but it was much needed. We picked up over an inch of rain at Norfolk International Airport, 1.43 inches. So now, for the month of May, we've picked up over 4 inches of rain, which is actually above average for the month.
Oh, wow.
So that's great.
Okay.
We're still in a deficit for the year, but at least we're kind of trending in a better direction than where we were in April, where we only picked up 1 inch of rain for the entire month. So things are looking better towards the end of May, and we do have a most recently updated drought monitor. This is from last week, and you'll notice the extreme drought in parts of the northern neck, the eastern shore, a lot of us here in a severe drought, the peninsula in parts of an extreme drought. But as we take a look at this week, it is looking a bit better. The extreme drought is gone. It looks a little bit better around the Admiral Sound. The severe drought in parts of Williamsburg and Richmond is now a moderate drought. Still have the extreme drought for parts of the eastern shore, for pretty much the entire eastern shore. But extreme drought gone a bit. So we have trended in the right direction within the last week, and yesterday's rain wasn't even included in this most recent update.
Right, that's what Craig was saying. So next week it should be even better.
It should,
even if we don't get some rain over the next week.
Yeah,
right?
I would say it shouldn't look worse. Yeah, so I would say there should be an improvement, or at least looking similar to what it is this week. So definitely some great news there. But today, tomorrow, through the weekend, not expecting much in the way of rainfall. Today's a beautiful afternoon. Blue skies under Thompson Creek Window Company Sky View. A great afternoon for a walk.
Oh.
We were just talking about, Janet and I,
wanting to go outside.
Going outside for a nice stroll. Temperatures are comfortable in the upper 70s to low 80s. So it's feeling good. Still about 1 to 5 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. 78 in Norfolk, 77 in Virginia Beach, 81 in Hampton, 81 in Newport News. It's 82 in Suffolk, 83 in Elizabeth City, and 81 degrees down in Chesapeake. So over the next couple of hours, we should all be getting into the lower 80s. Plenty of sunshine, and if you have any evening plans tonight, it's going to be looking marvelous. Thursday night pickle, tennis.
Maybe an outdoor cafe.
Outdoor cafe?
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely. Satellite and radar is looking good. We were seeing a few light sprinkles earlier this morning around the eastern shore. But other than that, it's been a great day so far. And it'll continue to stay sunny as we get into this afternoon and evening, dropping into the mid to lower 70s. It's going to be a lovely night for an outdoor cafe, Janet.
Okay. I'm going to have to find one and take myself up on my offer.
Exactly. But if you can't do it tonight, you have a good stretch of some nice weather where you could do that. Heading into tomorrow morning, it's definitely going to be a cooler start to the day compared to this morning. We started out in the upper 60s to low 70s pretty much around the region, but tomorrow morning, upper 50s to low 60s. A little bit warmer closer to the coast, but you'll definitely feel a little bit cooler stepping out the door for your Friday, but temperatures should get into the upper 70s. A few of us reaching right around 80 degrees for a high on Friday. So maybe a degree or two below where we should be for this time of year.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, our average high is right around 80, and we'll be fairly close to that. And if you have any Friday night plans, not looking bad. Upper 60s to low 70s, clear skies, and the nice conditions stick around heading into the weekend. So waking up Saturday, morning stroll, get a nice coffee, go to the cafe, coffee shop, croissant perhaps.
Yeah, let's add a croissant.
Let's add a croissant.
Yeah, add that in.
Upper 60s to low 70s to start out the morning. And by the afternoon, we should get into the upper 70s, pushing 80 degrees, mostly sunny, pretty seasonable for this time of year. And then it'll get a little bit cooler on Sunday. Mid 70s though. So I mean, comfortable, beautiful.
That is comfortable.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lovely week.
Not going to be too hot, not going to be too cold. Like Goldilocks says, just right.
With the porridge, is that what they?
With the porridge, exactly. But maybe you're doing a little bit of traveling this weekend. If you're going to D.C., Richmond, Charlottesville, the Outer Banks, beautiful, no matter where you're going around the region. Mid to upper 70s on Saturday, mid 70s on Sunday. A little bit cooler in the Outer Banks on Sunday, around 67 degrees, but I mean, that's looking marvelous compared to the weather we've been seeing over the last week or so. So that's nice. We'll have a really great weekend ahead. Yesterday, dew points were, did you guys notice like how muggy it was yesterday?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah, the humidity is coming on in. We know that's coming for the summer.
Yeah, it certainly is. But luckily, the next couple of days should be feeling much more comfortable compared to yesterday. I mean, dew points were in the low 70s. It's like you just step outside and you automatically feel it.
It was even, you can even feel the humidity inside.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it gets real humid like that, you can kind of feel it in the inside air as well.
Yeah. But luckily, I would say tonight we can give our ACs a little bit of a break.
Okay. Did you have your AC on last night?
Of course.
You did?
I'm a big AC.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You like it really cool.
I do.
Okay.
I think tonight I'm not going to keep it. I don't know. I did turn it up this morning. We'll see what I do. We'll see. But it's going to be much more comfortable tonight, mid to low 60s. A few mid to upper 50s inland, but dew points tomorrow through the weekend in the 50s. So it's going to be feeling much better compared to what we were feeling yesterday. Those dew points were in the lower 70s. That's when it gets excessive. 50s when it feels much more comfortable. And rain chances also low today, tomorrow, through the weekend, and even pretty much into next week. Monday, we could see a few isolated showers, but overall, a bit of a pattern shift compared to what we were seeing over the last week or so. But again, today, plenty of sunshine. 82 in Norfolk, 81 in Virginia Beach, 84 in Windsor, 85 in Franklin today, 76 in Cape Charles, 83 in Gloucester, 82 in Hampton, 85 in Newport News, 85 in Ahoskie, 84 in Elizabeth City, 78 in Manio today. And tonight, again, you'll notice those cooler temperatures, especially inland. 55 in Boykins. That's kind of like a open the window type weather, you think?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I do have the windows open already.
Yeah, 60 in Smithfield tonight, 64 in Norfolk, 62 in Virginia Beach, 58 in Suffolk, mid to upper 50s to low 60s along the eastern shore, 62 in Poquoson tonight, 59 over Newport News, 58 in Gloucester, and pretty much same deal, eastern North Carolina, mid to upper 50s, mid 60s along the coast, 64 in Manio, 60 in Edenton tonight, and 58 in Windsor. And another look at our Friday.
Okay, hour by hour.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's going to be very nice.
Sunshine from start to finish.
Oh.
Upper 70s.
We could copy and paste that for the entire summer.
I know. I wish I could, Janet. I would pay big bucks for that.
Yeah.
But overall, though, this whole week looking pretty good. Low end rain chances. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. We're not seeing anything extreme. No hundreds.
No.
Feels like temperatures 105.
No 90s either.
No, yeah, not even
85.
Not even 85.
Right.
So it's going to be a pretty typical start to June. 80 degrees. Can you believe June 1st is on Monday?
No, I cannot.
Me either.
And that is the first day of hurricane season.
Yes, it is.
And, I was mentioning to Craig, sometimes we see those storms already brewing in May. They don't really amount to a whole lot, but we do know that they're out there. So far, it's been all quiet.
So far, it's quiet. Not expecting any development over the next week or so. There have been models showing something, but it's called the GFS-icane pretty much.
Yeah.
So did Craig mention that earlier?
No.
It's kind of like the GFS is one of the models we use, and it'll always throw out like a hurricane.
A little too aggressive.
A little too
maybe.
aggressively,
Yeah.
a little too early. But no other models show that at all. And it's just something that meteorologists and people know that you call it a GFS-icane because it's really very unlikely that's going to happen.
Okay.
So those are one of the things you have to watch out for, especially on social media, because people will take that one model run and be like, major hurricane coming.
Right.
When no other models are saying that or even remotely close.
And what you need to do is listen to our team of meteorologists, okay, to find out the truth. Always.
And the thing is, the good news is we are looking good for right now. Nothing to worry about.
Right.
We still have a couple of days till June 1st.
Yeah, we have a ways to go before peak.
Yes.
Peak hurricane. What's that? August, September?
September
Yeah.
10th-ish.
I always tell people, don't plan a wedding. Don't plan your wedding in August or September.
That's good advice, Gina.
Yeah, you don't do it. And we can kind of feel, you look at this week coming up and it looks so nice and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get out and do this, that, and the other. And you don't have to feel as guilty because we just had all of this rain.
Right.
So you know that the drought conditions have gotten a lot better,
Right.
Because you worry about the farmers and the people who really rely on this rain. And so, this week looks good. Go ahead and enjoy it.
Absolutely. I mean, kind of picture perfect almost. And like you were saying, you don't have to feel guilty at all. We've had a great May, over 4 inches of rain for the entire month, above average. Compare that to the 1 inch we got in the entire month of April.
Yeah, so it's gotten better.
And we should see over 3 inches in April. So we're slowly, getting back to where we should be. Still about 3 inches below for the year. But compare that to 5 inches just last week.
Right.
So we're making moves.
We're making moves in the right direction. Now I'm loving that forecast. I'm gonna have to figure out how to. I've been inside all day today, working. So I've got to figure out how to enjoy some of that over the next several days. I'll figure it out.
Windows down, driving home at least.
At least. At least. A lot different than from yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, Hunter. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet.